What is up, guys? Your friend Tim, aka Jelly, but coming at you with another episode of Don't Starve Modded here on 8-Bit Plays. Last episode, what we did was we obviously got our series started. We found this little pig area place, which is going to end up being useful to us probably later on in the series. So that's something to be excited about. Also, we found ourselves with the obviously big find of the manure as well as the big find of the rock biome early on. We literally, that spawned like 5 feet away from us, which is really awesome. Okay, but pretty much what we're going to be doing this episode, obviously, is the fact that we need to, why did I do that? We need to explore this area right here. I think that's what we said we were going to do. And we also need to take care of these 2 spider dens, because that's going to end up screwing us over late game. We also need to get our sanity up. That'd be really nice. One thing you're gonna notice as we get into this is obviously the fact that we have a giant freaking inventory. Yeah, this is a giant inventory. Pretty much what this is, what you're looking at right now, this is the RPG HUD. My bad. This is the RPG HUD, role-playing game HUD, for the game Don't Starve. What this allows you to do, pretty much, it allows you to have a larger, pretty much everything, including penis, a larger inventory as well as a larger backpack slot. Pretty much everything. Right here, what you're gonna see here is we have obviously our slots for the basic tool, clothing, and hat, but also to the side here you have a slot dedicated to the backpack as well as the life-giving amulet. I don't know if you can put anything here. Hopefully you can. I'm not sure. But essentially, what this allows us to do is pretty much we don't need a backpack anymore, per se, honestly. We don't need to have a backpack equipped to us, which is kind of a good thing, I guess you could say, but also kind of breaks the game. I want to know you guys' opinion on me using this mod. Granted, it does kind of make the whole idea of limited inventory space a little bit moot and not really good, but you know what, that's fine. I think what we're gonna end up doing really is this area right here is gonna end up being our base. It's a pretty good area. Let's see if we can find ourselves some more rabbit holes. We need to find a area with a lot of rabbit holes near it. So there's 2. Let's see if we can find any more. 3. Hopefully there's more than that. I really want somebody to make a mod that improves the map. Like, it could be something called like the better map. It allows you to see where the beefaloes are, where the rabbit holes are, or it pretty much allows you to add in little things into the map that make it a little less confusing onto where everything is. So there's not too many rabbit holes in this area, which is a little bit worrisome. Because I want to be a little bit close to the beefalo area. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I can't. Darn it. Shut up. Yeah, screw it. Do it for the vine. This was a bad idea. 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 Oh, never mind. We're fine. We only got hit once. That was good. Let's go ahead. Boom. Get that up 8%. That's good. We got through 1 spider den area. That's pretty good. But what this allows us to do, honestly, it allows us to have a better sense of inventory keeping in our inventory. This is obviously going to become really helpful when it comes to gathering rabbits, because it's going to allow us to have so many more rabbits on hand, as well as it's just overall better. Your inventory is the core of your gameplay. And if you have a bad inventory setup, you're not going to have the greatest of times playing this game. But it does throw off a few things that make this game a little bit challenging. It makes this mod makes this game a little bit easier, which is something, I don't know, I'm indifferent about it, honestly. It's completely up to you guys at this point. If you guys want me to keep this mod turned on, I will, but if not, I will turn it off, no problem. Not the biggest deal for me, to be honest with you. I don't think it's that game breaking. It's just a bit game breaking. But if it's too much for you guys, then I will definitely keep that in mind. But what I think we can do on... Ooh, this is a pretty good find here. I like where we're going with this area, to be honest with you. This is our best bet in relation to our setup here. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and throw down my base like about right here. Here's a good spot, I think. Let's see, hopefully we'll find a good spot to make our base here. This seems like a good place as any, right on the boundary line. So we'll go ahead and drop our fire pit right about here. Boom. I kind of don't like the fact that there's a skeleton there, but it's whatever. It's fine. No big deal. Let's go ahead and shoot up. We need to shoot up our sanity, so I'm not gonna go ahead and make the the science engine and the alchemy engine just yet, mainly because the fact that we need to wait until this day cycle ends. Not too sure about this base placement, because I know the beefalo are right here, there's rabbit holes here, but then there's nothing else around us. Like there's this is the only source of food we have. So what we're gonna end up having to do is we are gonna completely end up having to just go really hard in finding a bunch of rabbit holes. I think that's the only thing we can possibly do at this point to increase our chances of survival. But that's okay. I like the fact that we have the bigger inventory. I like the fact that we have the stats always on. Our temperature is fine, obviously. That doesn't change too much. Hunger's not doing amazing, neither is sanity, but that's going to change here pretty soon. Hopefully we should be able to make at least one advanced farm, which is really cool. As soon as we get this day 4 cycle done, we'll go ahead and drop down our first piece of equipment, which is going to be really good in the long run for us. But what I think I'm going to do and how I'm going to set this up is I'm actually going to have all of the rabbits that we catch up here, and then have everything else down here. We'll set this up accordingly. I like how this is set up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Our sanity's not doing great. That's soon to change though. We don't need that close to our main stuff. We don't need this close to our main stuff. Don't need this close to our main stuff. Okay, Wilson's growing a cool beard. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we need to throw down our science machine. Bang. We need to throw down our 2 and 2. Okay, let's go ahead and grab those. We need 4, I think. 3. We have 2 so far. I think what we're gonna end up doing is we need to definitely prototype some more stuff. How many of these do we need? 2? 2. We need 2. Okay, we need more trees, I think. We need to start growing a tree farm near our base. It'd be really nice to have. Okay, so we need all of our wood, obviously. We do not have enough wood. Hopefully some of these trees drop more pine cones. That'd be really nice. Okay, what we're gonna end up having to do, though, is we need to completely start just grinding out, obviously, our basic 4-4 setup. That's a term I have not used in quite a long time. We need to start grinding out on getting our 4-4 setup. English. If you don't know what the 4-4 setup is, I will briefly explain it now. What the 4-4 setup is essentially is you need to have 4 farms as well as 4 crockpots. That is a strategy I personally myself have made up for the purpose of this Let's Play and for other things. But it's a really good setup. I really like it. We need to get some food in our systems immediately. 3, 4. Now we can do one of these guys. Let's get that going. Bang. We definitely need to set up our good base right now. We need farm. Boom. Okay, we're getting a pretty decent base set up right now. We have angled our base slightly awkwardly. That's not the hugest deal ever, but it is a little bit worrisome. I need to find something to eat like as soon as freaking possible, or else I'm gonna die. Just eat the seeds, I guess. There's not much else we can do. planted one, which is good. We have a little bit of a weirdly angled setup going on here. Might as well throw down this trap now. Bang. We have a pretty decent sized cluster of rabbit holes, which is nice. I might as well just go ahead and start sending those up now. This is really fast pacing, if I'm to be completely honest. I like the way we're going right now. Really fast pacing is already being set up right now, which is nice. One thing that I really want, I think I really want to go for gears. That'd be super awesome to do. Gears would be awesome to have, just so we can make ourselves the. We definitely 100% need to be getting ourselves a ice chest, ice box. I don't think I'll feel accomplished until we have an ice box in our main base. Let's go ahead. What do we need for another advanced farm? More manure. I like the pacing that we're at right now. I feel like we're gonna run out of stuff to do long before winter hits. That's for sure. But our main concern at this point is the food and those two spider dens that are over there. I'm trying to grab up every single seed that I can find because we're obviously going to be needing it pretty majorly here pretty soon. Manure is good. Manure is always good. I don't like the look of how our base is kind of set up right now, but it's going to be functional, that's for sure. Definitely going to be functional, which is super nice. We need these guys to poop more, though. That'd be really cool. Do well to combine these two. My dog is barking outside right now. Okay, so now we have 2 farms set up. I'm not really going about this the way that I usually go about doing a Don't Starve run. Usually I would set up by pretty much talking out every single little thing that I would be doing, but I don't think I need to do that at this point. You guys pretty much know the basic Don't Starve setup run. It's pretty familiar to you guys already. Literally eating every single one of these seeds that I can find. I could probably go for a Qualifiant right now. Not going to just yet though. I need to find a spear. There we go. That's what I need. Let's go ahead. Build you there. Boom. Already got ourselves. We need crock pots. That's a thing that we need. I didn't build that symmetrically. Oh well. We're kind of speedrunning this Don't Starve run right now, which is kind of cool, I guess. Kind of cool. We need to grab up some more of those, though. We're definitely obviously gonna need some more grass to do this, though, which is good. Alright, let's grab all of this stuff up. We have a pretty good amount of twigs in our inventory, which is nice. It's good to have this little cluster of grass here. See what we can make. Let's grab one of these. I like to have all my tools close at hand. It's a little bit harder to navigate this big of a HUD, but it's not the hugest deal. I'll go ahead and dig up one of you guys so I can make myself a large roaring fire and set down base for tonight. Okay, cool. Got 2 rabbits. It's a little bit harder to navigate inventory. Not the biggest deal ever. Boom, boom. Why do I have these separated? I have no idea. There we go. Getting a little bit of frame. I should have cooked that. Dang it. Okay. Cook. And cook. Definitely needed this. Probably could have saved those 2 rabbits for the crock pot that we're going to end up making here pretty soon. But that's no big deal. We need to find ourselves a good area to burn down trees also. I think right here is going to be that spot. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a torch. Boom. And then we're going to pretty much have a good setup by the time we end up finishing off this episode, which is really cool. Ooh, I'm gonna kill that. Hopefully you drop a morsel for me, please. Yeah, morsel. Food. as you can see here, one thing that I can say right now is the fact that we have 3 out of 30 on the naughtiness scale. This pretty much shows that we are getting closer and closer to encountering our first Krampus, which is a little bit worrisome at this point. But it's completely fine. We have a morsel, which is good. This should satiate us for the time being. What we have right now. We need some wood before we start burning stuff down. It's kind of really bothering me that we have this not symmetrical. Do I have a hammer? Can I make a hammer? I cannot. I want to save my grass. Whatever. Okay, we're fine. Usually I have those in symmetry, in sync. We need more grass for sure. I don't know why we're frame rating so much. This is not fun. I may or may not have to end off the recording. Oh geez, I'm gonna pause, see what happens if we do that. I don't know, I have no idea why we're frame rating so much. It's kind of awkward. I'm gonna end up having to end off this recording because this is kind of getting annoying. But that's fine. How long have we been recording? I think we've done a good decent amount of stuff for our second episode. I'll get this fixed at some point, guys, believe me. But until next time, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. We got a good 16-17 minute episode for you guys today, and it's the dawn of a new day, which is good. We're gonna cut this one short here because I have no idea why we're frame rating so much. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, my name's Tim, aka General 8bit, as the world deconstructs around me in frame rate lag. We will see y'all next time.